And that game always takes forever to pick up, right? That's what it's doing. Ain't been getting high. Well, maybe a little bit. I don't wanna lie. Naturally, I got stuck in my head, my guy, right before I decided to do a stream. Like, why I want OBS to pick up. There we go. Boy, that took a while, man. Okay. I just ate some food, and it's gonna take me a while to get back into the zone. Especially if the zone is the hardest bot I've ever done. Especially if the zone is the hardest boss I've ever done in Elden Ring. Or from Soft. Because I think Radon is harder than the Dark Souls DLC bosses. But I also didn't finish those either, so. Yeah, because it was stuff like Artorias gave me a heck of a time, too. Although it's a lot easier for me to push through a fight if it's more fun content after the fact, as opposed to... So now I am using the Exalted Flesh. And then, what was the pickled turtlenecks? Or... Okay, so after watching videos, there might be the possibility of jumping stuff, too. Maybe I'll do a little of that first. I'll start out with just jumps for a bit before I start putting on the buffs. Okay, that one I know I can roll. Oh. Okay, I did press the right button, and I have it. So no, those are not jumpable. So the big sweeps are not jumpable, but are the small sweeps jumpable? Because I'm like, if they're... but it's like, oh, if you parry everything too, it's just so many buttons now. Instead of just, I see something, I dodge, it's I see something, I jump, or I dodge, or I parry. If I do the parry shield as well. That's just a lot of stuff. Okay. And then, was there any other... Oh, because can I do a light shield? Or is this... I could have gone up and around. Well, I know I was putting on this other heavier shield, but that's just too much. Because then I'm fat. If I do a lighter shield? What about a light? Like, there's this rickety shield. Is that enough? Okay. Wait, that's how I ended up with that other shield, right? Oh, it's because I'm wearing slightly heavier armor. Okay, so the one that's too heavy is this. At a weight of 8. This is 2. Or that's light enough. At a weight of 1, so give me like a 7. That's only 5.5. There is no 7s. 5.5 is the heaviest, 6s. So give me one of them 6s. So is this too heavy? That's too heavy. So give me a 5.5. You're 5.5. So how about a 5.5? Wait. There's... I don't need to be doing that. Heavy load. Medium load. 3.5. So give me a 5. Heavy load. Give me a 4.5. Heavy load. Give me a 4. 3.5. That's 3.5. And this one has the parry option on it too. And I leveled it up. And I'm not using the... Okay, so that should be the most defense. I've got a shield, I've got, I think, the heaviest armor. I've got... Okay, that was probably jumpable. Okay, those are probably jumpable. That's clearly not. Mimic tier, we're using the special sword thing again. You don't need to do that, you goof. I really do not know if I can get through this, because it's really kind of difficult. And I think it's also because I keep switching up my build. I should stick with something and be pilled for that thing specifically. So, I really don't know if this is gonna work out for me, bro. This has taken me 8 hours or so. Okay, it's really not... Okay, I have a shield. I guess try using the shield. That looks jumpable. I'm always kind of bummed that it takes so long to get into it again. I was hoping for, like, an attack or two. Not an immediate... You die. Multiple times. Really? How is it just getting worse every time? It's just getting worse and worse every time. Thanks, lag. Mimic Tier, did you spawn? No, you were still doing your thing. I've gotten so much worse. I've spent 8 hours on fighting this boss, and I have gotten worse over time. No, it's more accurately, I am not in the zone just yet. I am nowhere near locked in. Oh, did that update? Or did I forget to update that? Well, I guess I could look at Discord and that'll tell me if I actually updated it or not. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you just don't want to load it now? I was like, I think it loads in the background even if you click off. You're just gonna crash. It went into offline mode specifically. Oh, so what have I been up to since yesterday? It's always since yesterday because I've been streaming too much. There's probably other stuff I should be doing, but I'm having too much fun with this. So, I can't talk about breakfast because I haven't been doing breakfast, but I have been doing squad busters. Slowly making my way up to... Yeah, I'm still a little ways away from the ice world level. And then that's still a long ways away from the squad league. I'm actually unlocking ranked. Yeah, okay. Maybe stop jumping? Like I said, because if I don't do dodge and I do jump, or I do parry, the issue with that is the extra cognitive load of trying to figure out what button I need to press when he doesn't attack is too much. When it's just dodge, I can handle that. Which I suppose I could block the attacks and then try to dodge or riposte or something. Yeah, because I've got as tanky as I can get in terms of build, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there's a better physical damage negation. But it says it blocks holy damage by the utmost. And then I have it as heavy as I can go in terms of weight, so the defense talisman is doing as much as it can. And then the other talisman does the flask heal, which the way I've been dying, I don't need that, but if I can get more than 2 hits in, I will need a ton of those heals. Come on. This is a pass-fail thing. I have not passed it, so I am automatically failing. I mean, that's not entirely true, but... I want to be somebody who finishes things. And that's just not happening. Okay. Because I keep trying to parry the big attacks. And that is not... Really? The heal didn't hit me before the thing did? Feels like it had to have been frames off. Yeah, and the Mimic Deer is just ditching the shield entirely. I'm getting the parries off, but trying to figure out what button to press in response to an attack is a lot. That's just a huge cognitive load for my small little brain. Okay, so then... So you can parry that. So I wonder how much of this is parryable then. Whoops. Okay, not a second attack there. Gotta put on Lord Gwyn's. Gotta put on Gwyn's theme. Yeah, I still want to figure out the first phase. So the mimics are gonna help me with the second phase. It's goofing me up. I was oh, I guess it doesn't matter if I was holding down the... No, you can't. Heal? Doing damage off that is just tough. Hello, hello. How's it going? I'm still getting in the zone. I am awake, but Still getting in the zone. I'm trying a parry thing for now. I don't know. Well, it's one of those things if I need to stick with a build and use that until I beat it, and I don't have that kind of determination and focus. So I bounce around to different builds, and then that just causes me to have a hard time with the fight, because I'm not learning one thing, I'm trying to learn a bunch of things. That is not a reliable way to deal with that, but that is all I got. I wanted to try parrying. Aha! Okay, he does a stomp after that. Or tends to. I just don't know how much more of this I can keep up. Because I did run out of my... For all intents and purposes, I ran out of my buffing items too. Because I'm like, I got a little bit of that. That I ran out. That I ran out. That I'm running out. So... How's the stream going? Seems to be running okay. But... And I just started. Like... This has been all of 15 minutes, maybe? Okay, so... Oh, come on, that was one of the parryable ones! Because I remember with Gwyn at the end of Dark Souls, it was like if you parry him, well, a lot of his attacks were parryable. With Radon, it feels like it's a 50-50, and then trying to parse. When it's a single answer, then it all comes down to reaction time. When it's two answers to the thing, and you have to pick between them, that is just exponentially more to parse. Okay. What? So you can parry that. I need to parry a lot sooner than I think. Do I only play this game on my stream? No, I play a whole heck ton more. It's just... This is a very large game and I wanted to finish it, so I was like, I'm gonna try to finish it. No, I want to play something else. I've been playing Balatro at the end of this, and I want to stick with that for a bit after this. And then Animal Well. I very much want to get into Animal Well, because I heard, like, it's got a ton of accolades, and it's my kind of exploration game. No, I want to play something else, but this is the only thing left, and I'm like, I can finish it, right? And then the answer appears to be no. After I've spent twice as long as my friends on this, and I still have not beat it, so... Yeah, it's just easier to dodge. No, I want to play something else, but I want to finish this. So I'm trying to give it a shot. Parrying is not working at all. Yeah, whenever you come, I'm always playing it, so I asked. Yeah, no, it's been the past 2-3 weeks. It's been about 3 weeks that I've been playing it. And I don't tend to stream every day. I was just kind of addicted to playing this. It's what I did with the base game came out. I'm like, okay, we're going to do a bunch of this. And it's because I want to be doing other things that I'm like, okay, if I binge my way through this, then I can do other things. But I know the other answer is also... You can give up. You don't have to play this. And then I get one of those parries off. And I'm like, maybe. It's possible. I'm surprised that didn't kill me. I do not know what the parry timing is. Yeah, and then that happens, and I'm like, okay, maybe parrying is a thing. That's the one I thought I could parry. Ow. Hello, hello. Ow. I've just been struggling with this boss. I'm so close to the end, I just want to finish it, but boy, is it not happening. I keep messing with my build too, and it's not helping anything. Everything else is going well for me. I've been doing pretty good. I've been waking up a little earlier. I've been eating a little healthier. Been making subtle, slight improvements to my life. Defeated him. Yeah, that's from my friends who have played it and beaten it said 4 hours. The videos I've watched have said 4 hours, and I'm at about 8. And I still haven't beaten it. But I keep fiddling around with my build where I'm like, oh, if I do this, if I do that, if I do some buffing items, if I do... I went and got all the Shadow Tree fragments and the Spirit, Revered Spirit Ashes. But that was yesterday, so now I'm like, okay, now that I got the level up stuff, maybe... But I will take any advice you have. I was thinking at the end of this that I'm like, I might try multiplayer even, just to see if somebody like let me solo her can hold me. I can do okay with the first phase. It's when the holy stuff happens that I know how to dodge that. You run away, then you run to the side, and yet I goof up the inputs. This is the one that I don't know. My friend said try panic rolling away, and I did it once, and I have not really been able to repeat it. That one I've dodged once or twice, but I'm really bad at the timing on that one. You want anything art, by the way? Use Bloodthirst. That's why I have my katana on here, is that it's got some bleed on it. Oh, want any art as in stream art stuff? It should say in my description, but I am not looking for art right now. The Vtuber was an upgrade I did recently, and the stream assets I upgraded recently as well. You stopped? I don't think I've seen you stop that attack. Okay, so it's run away, run to this, and then I don't know why I can't do that input. It's literally just move the joystick to the side, and I just go ham on it and turn it the other way. Oh, that sucks to get caught in that one, because that one's easy to dodge. Yeah, I'm doing okay at dodging this. I'm doing okay at handling him, but that's not enough for phase 2. Who drew that for me? It's not made by professionals. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Good to know that my personality is shining through. And by that, good to know my art sucks. I've always had an inkling, but good to know that it has been confirmed. I've only spent a long time honing my style. And my style, as I suspected, is just kind of okay at the best of times. Hey, there we go. Okay, so you can't run that? And now, now let's let the depression hit me too. I dodge quick. Like I said, I'm doing okay at the dodging. But... Well, and I know my VTuber is meh. It's the crazy thing. This is better than what I had. I had a really sad, shabby Pixel VTuber that I just didn't update for years. But I think my VTuber looks fine. I don't think it looks good. Well, it's a matter of taste too. Because I'm going for cartoon. I'm not going for like anime nonsense that I know a lot of. And I like anime nonsense, but it's just so much of that for VTuber stuff. And I'm like, I wanted cartoon. But maybe that's why all of the art accounts I see are like, here's this kind of neon vibe, here's this anime stuff, and that's all the stuff on there. Which is just not my kind of thing, so I'm not looking for assets like that. Yeah, I just went back to dodging. Because feels good scamming people. Hell is waiting for you. That's the other reason I don't commission anything from anybody, is because it sounds like everybody's a bot. Or everybody, like I said, has the same kind of art, so I'm like, I assume any conversation with a person is not a bot or somebody's looking for something from me. So yeah, I'll talk to people that I met in person, but pretty much are you a bot? Do you look like one? I don't know. I've gotten enough kind of well, it's a lot of this, like, if you get a paragraph that's like, hey, try out this stream view thing or whatever, it's like, okay, that's a bot for sure. But no, I just don't trust any messages I see on the internet. I'm like, I'm not gonna be friends with anybody that I've met over the internet. I'm like, sure, I have a couple people that are like late night European fans, but it's also like, there's no ability to connect with those people other than through the stream, so. Well, and I don't know, it's just, I don't know that I would want to get any closer to somebody who found me through my stream. Although I was just trying to like, oh, maybe I could organize like a get together with another like, podcast group I listen to, but Lisa scammed a bunch of people. With what though? Well, it's also the age thing, but I'm like, okay, I'm a 30-year-old guy, and it's like, some young person's trying to contact me. I'm like, that's suspicious. Anytime it's a young person, that's suspicious. Yeah, that was like when I first joined Instagram. I was like, oh, somebody wants to start up a conversation with me. Huh. So I you know, did the conversation for a while, and then it was like, hey, go check out my my adult page. And I'm like, oh, okay. And now I never trust any message I receive on the internet. Even Twitter, I got like a comment, and it was Ben NFT. It was like, hey, I want to buy your art. And I'm like, you've got NFT in your name. You just want to sell my art. So no, I will chat with somebody in a chat. Perfectly fine. But I tend to avoid the personal, like, private messages, because I assume at that point it's somebody looking for something. Says she can draw for something for that price, and then, oh, receives the money and then blocks them. Yeah, like I said, that's why I've been hesitant to commission stuff from people, because of that. Jeez, I've dodged it before, but that's just so fast. I guess interesting to know that there's prominent scam artists for stream stuff too. Ow. Ah, dang it. Knows me well enough? You've sent me a couple messages that say, hey, what are your plans for streaming? That's about it. I'm like, it takes a while to gain that trust. So. But it's one of those, like, I'm just not gonna throw money at something. Unless I know the person. Probably in person. But I believe in IRL friends only. I think you can do some... Well, it's the relationship stuff. It's like once you start adding money into an online conversation, that's when it gets iffy. Well, it's also kind of the person that you're receiving the message from, too. Because I'm like, if it's... if it says young girl, I'm like, that's not a real person. That's somebody targeting me. But... yeah, because that happens on Instagram a fair bit, where it's like, it's like, oh, some model wants to send me a message. I get a fair amount of this, like, you'd be great for our jewelry line. I'm like, this is an art account. I've literally never posted any picture of jewelry. It's just funny that they just spam those messages out to anybody willing to take it. Almost did it. I stuttered. Stutter-stepped a little bit there. Yeah, I think I'm definitely more trustful of a person that says don't trust somebody than a person that says trust me. But I think it's one of those things of like, if somebody says trust me, bro, if they have to explicitly say trust me, then that feels like I don't trust them. You can't see anything through that. Yeah, that one's a jumpable one, but... I do that. I like that. My inputs are so dirty, and it just does not connect. That's a bummer. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, as much as I like streaming, it's definitely for me. It's not for anybody in the chat. What you got? That's what I thought. Can I heal, please? Why didn't you heal? I had plenty of an opportunity to heal. It's always a bummer when it's like, that's not too bad of a run, and then, oh, well, I guess it wasn't. Just any time it could end at any moment. But I guess that's life for you. It could end at any moment. I want the lock on. The heat does not help either. Yeah, that's the problem with letting them kind of group up and then going to the side like that. Yeah, that's pretty much any time I see a message from anyone about anything. It's like, oh god, I have to do something. Somebody wants something from me. Which is why I'm bad at communicating. Because I just have a hard time with expectations. Okay, that's an okay attack. That one's fine. And then I was just anticipating that he was gonna keep attacking, so it's like, well. Just leave to come and sell art. Well, they said lurking. They just accused you of being a scammer and then disappeared, so. Well, oh, wait. I got this, I can save this. I could have healed there. It's kind of a bummer that this society that we live in has just made it so that pretty much any message is, that person just wants something from you. They're a scammer. It's like, oh, you can't trust that person either. They're just trying to scam you. This is why I don't want to talk to anybody. Many such people come here often. Well, yeah, I think it's because I'm a small streamer that there's a lot of people that are like, hey, you want stream assets? And it's like, no. I just get annoyed when it's like, let's ask multiple times. Let's send a DM for like, hey, you want stream assets? And it's like, well, I said specifically, not only in my description on my Twitch channel, but also on the stream and everything. And I'm like, I'm not looking for assets. I understand an artist being like needing work and stuff, but I'm also like trying to be clear that you're not gonna get it from me, because I would rather stick with my bad art. It's got a certain personality to it. Well, it's one of those things of like, that was one of the few things. Okay, I need to remember to actually just panic roll when I get caught by that. Okay, run away. Run to the side. Okay, I did it wrong. This is one of those days where I'm like, I'm not feeling anything, and yet here I am still doing this. Because I don't finish anything either. It's like, all I want to do is finish something. Because nobody cares about almost. It's only about finished. Now, could I call this finished? Yes, but is this finished? By all intents and purposes, no. It's like, did you beat the final boss? And the answer is no. That's the thing that just sucks me. Okay, that's the thing that really makes this hard to do, is when I get hit by an attack that I've dodged many times over. This one I still have not figured out. You'd think it wouldn't be that hard. Okay, just, that's the thing. I'm typically doing something when I get hit with that. Yeah, I was in a bad spot. I dodged it. It's like I know I can. Oh god. Yeah. I was getting kind of roll happy there. Okay, maybe light roll? Then I can roll as much as I please instead of this normal roll. Yeah, I keep wanting the lake. Okay, maybe that'll work for me. If I run away, and then I hit a dodge at the end. Yeah, it's just by the time I understand what's happening, it's already happened. Will happen, happening, happened. Will happen, happen. Will happen again and I'm getting so good. I'm even starting to dodge that attack. Except then I get hit by something like that, and then I get hit by this, and then I'm dead. And I leveled up my stuff as much as I could. And I could pop the... Well, it's because I would have to go grind materials. And it's like, I just don't feel like grinding materials either. I'm not getting the bleed off, which is why... Yeah, okay, I didn't want to use that. Well, it's because I watched a video that said the... Okay. Yeah, because I'm not parrying anymore. But in terms of weight, medium load. That's the lightest shield I can do to get a medium load. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so that's a medium load roll. Okay, let's... I'm in the mood where I'm like, okay, let's just attack. This is a game about attacking, so let's just attack. And then that gets me killed. Oh, that's a bummer, because had I been paying attention, so that almost panicked me out of that. Okay, so no extra damage there. No, stop doing extra attacks. You get the one attack, and that is it. Just get the jump attack, and then that's it. I don't understand why that hits me sometimes. Nope, don't attack again. Just the one, and that's it. I'm getting so good, I'm starting to dodge that attack. And yet, it's still not getting anywhere. Hello, hello. I'm just kinda... Yeah, okay, now that's not happening. You've caught me at an off time. I decided to keep trying this. I'm gonna be up at 10 hours here at least, if I can beat it. I'm starting to get that one down even. Like, it's insane. And this is phase 1. This is if I can get through phase 1. Then I get killed by the nonsense in phase 2. Wow, that was poorly dodged. That's, yeah. Once they add the holy damage on the end of this, that's when it's like, holy heck, I can't handle. No can do. Yeah, how am I doing? I'm getting better at dodging it. I'm getting better at doing it. I'm not getting good at it. Okay, I'm getting slightly better at the rocks. But I'm at about 8 hours, and I've been messing around with my build a bunch too, so I haven't been doing a singular build. I keep changing it. I was gonna try jumping, I was gonna try parrying. I got some parries off, and the parry was kind of working, but when it's the reaction time is between trying to attack or when it's between dodge or parry or jump, and I'm like, I can't, you can't ask me to do a multiple choice question in that amount of time, so I've just been like, no, I gotta stick with dodge. I think there are some attacks it would be better to do. What types of games do I mostly stream? My typical stream stuff is Mondays and Wednesdays. I do pixel art and indie games, and then I'm dead. But I do pixel art and indie games on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then I do indie games on Fridays, typically. But because Elden Ring came out, I've just been doing a bunch of Elden Ring. Yeah, so and I finally got back into doing some pixel art this last Monday, which it came out okay. There was the one person saying, "Oh, your VTuber does not look professional," and I'm like, "Oh, well, that's accurate, but also." I just feel like I put a lot of effort into a lot of things, and I've gotten so little out of it. I'm like, well then, okay, so if I'm not meant to be making games, if I'm not meant to be making art, if I'm not meant to be making, like, videos, it's like, so what should I do? What am I good at? I'm like, I like streaming, and I think I'm good at streaming, but that's not a unique skill. That's not a unique, interesting thing. Plus, I probably should pay a professional. It is hot. It is meltingly hot. It is awful. It's been kind of... There was 1 or 2 days there where it's like, okay, my air conditioner isn't constantly running. But no, it's been back up to... My air conditioner's just constantly running again. I was expecting more of the purple. Which that was more of the purple, but that... That was... Nope. Nah, it's been meltingly hot. I'm on the east coast of the US, and it's been just hot. That's what also makes me kind of depressed. It's the heat of the summer. I've been feeling fairly good recently in terms of, like, I've been getting to bed at a slightly better time. I've been eating slightly better food. I've been feeling slightly better, but it's just hot. What do I do beyond streaming? Most of what I do is game development stuff. So I have a whole bunch of, like, game jam games. I've got some other smaller projects. I've got a few that I spent, like, a year or so on, but I've never polished anything enough to, like, put it on Steam, which is something that I've had as a goal for... That was my goal last year, and it's my goal this year. So... Yeah. Most of my work is game development, but I also stream it as well, so... Yeah, and I've done a lot of pixel art in terms of, like, done a bunch of fan art. Because then I use the fan art to work on, like, my character creator that I did. Oh, if I pop the stream avatars up, that's another project. Yeah, I've been trying to do a little bit of a cleaner stream without the stream avatars, but... Yeah, so I did some little, I did a whole bunch of little Borderlands stream avatars, and I thought one of them was also the, my little character creator that I did. Yeah, I've done some voxel art and stuff. I just bounce around projects and never finish anything. Which is also why I've been determined to finish this, is because I'm like, there's so many things that I start and never finish. I want to finish this. But I think I decided on the wrong thing to finish, so... interested in 2D or 3D models? In terms of... I have made 2D and 3D models. In terms of... I've made... Or no, I haven't done a 3D model for my VTuber. I'm assuming it's a VTuber question. I'm assuming it's a, hey, are you looking to commission art? And the answer is, no, not right now. I just redid this VTuber. It might suck butt, but it sucks less butt than the one I had, so... But... Well, I was gonna say I suck butt, but it's like, no, that's a phrasing thing there. It's like, I know my art is not good, but I stick with it because it's my personality. I like learning, I like doing, so... What happened? I was caught on his leg, wasn't I? I can make them fine all, make them as well with fine artwork. Well, I like the personality of my stuff, so... Well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I'm not aiming for, like, an anime girl or whatever neon kind of vibe that a lot of I am interested in seeing whatever you got, though. So, if you've got some art that you want to promote, that's fine by me. I have a Discord that you can... There's a self-promo section on the Discord that you can use as well. But I am not looking to commission anything. It's in my description. I will say it multiple times. I am not looking to commission. Like I said, I just upgraded the stream with my own stuff that I think looks fine. And I have no clue how to make things good or great. That's the threshold I've never crossed. I'm like, I've made a ton of games. Because even on looking for work in terms of like game development, there was a company that was like, "Oh, you're one of the top. You're on our short list of 200 candidates." I was like, "Oh, okay. That means it feels like I'm doing something right." And then it still didn't get the job. So just at this threshold of like good versus great, and I just can't cross it. It's just like this big chunk, this giant lug here. This big boss is also... I need to stop attacking. I'm getting muscle memory for a bad habit that's killing me. But even this big boss, I'm like, okay. Well, and I do the mistake of comparing myself to my friends, who I think also have builds. I think they know what they're doing with the game, and I do not. So my build is not optimized. I just kind of threw points wherever. That was unfortunate. I feel like I dodged that. No second. You can make custom models? Yeah, 3D is the one I need to figure out at some point, but I'm not in a rush. I just upgraded this 2D model. And that's if I wanted to do it. It's if I wanted to make streaming my main thing. And I love streaming. I like doing it. But I don't think I want it to be the main thing simply because... because I know the discoverability on... And then I'm dead. I think that's also the vibe I put out, that I am not quality. Or rather that I'm not, that I'm still working on it. I'm still making things better. Maybe I should get a fan or something. Yeah, but then I think I'm just going to be blowing hot air around. I don't think it'll actually help me much. Maybe we'll do me and Mimic tier. I mean, I did beat Millennia. Millennia was kind of the, like, boss I didn't think I would ever beat, and yet I did. And now it's become this guy. Oh boy. Thanks, Mimic tier. You goofed up the rhythm. The rhythm of the fight. If you want to see the artwork, hit you up on Discord. Well, like I said, I have a Discord if you want to show me on there. But, like I said, I'm not looking to commission anything, so it's a very much... do not get your hopes up. Because I have no clue what I would want out of a 3D model anyway. If I ever did a 3D model. It's weird that... Ah, you mixed it up. Now you do it. Man, I wish Mimic tier could get some damage off. That'd be nice. Yeah, and then you mixed it up enough that I am now dead. That's just insanity. Why do you need that much attacks? Okay, this is that big I know you do one really, really big attack string. It's and then you add more to the stuff that was already hard enough to begin with. Okay, I think I'm gonna... No. We're gonna do 4 more minutes. And then I'm gonna sit. Yeah, because I get to the point where I'm like, okay, that was a good run, but that was not good enough. So Darkmoon Greatsword is not what I want. Yeah, and I used these. I'm like, I used all of these. The other parry shield was... There we go. I'm like, Sex Carla? Is that what that's supposed to be? I feel like it's a name I've heard of, but... Oh, I read the Dob as dog. I'm just thinking it's the dog pit. That sounds kind of iffy, but... Also, how would I know what the best viewers are? Like, the best viewers for me would not be bought from somewhere. Just me personally. Okay, 3 minutes, and then I sit. Oh, let's waste some stuff as well, just to see. Now that I'm a little more in the zone, if I waste this stuff, how much further does it get me? And then we'll pop Mimic Tear just right off the bat, because I ain't waiting until the second phase. Not when I got all these buffs. There we go. That is the perfect opener there, Radon. For being such a big guy and having such a large area to hit, it seems. Yeah, okay, that's different. The animation feels like it's the same, but it's different. Yeah, and then that I dodge. Yeah, I kind of said Mimic Tear to get hit there, but I thought so. I thought I could push it into second phase. But that means Mimic Tear's kind of not looking great. That just lags. Are you kidding me? I'm just dead. That's what sucks. But now you do it. And then because I healed, I didn't get far enough away. I have the max health thing. I have... I can't see anything. Yeah, that's not hard to dodge. That I have a much harder time with, but... That AoE at the end, I'm like, what are you expecting me to do there? Yeah, I'm like, can we attack him? That would be grand. And the answer is no. You can't. I get him to the second phase, and then I just die. That's if I can get him to the second phase. Okay, sit time. Yeah, this is one of those, like, how miserable can I get? How depressed can I make myself if I continue to do the same things over and over and expect different results? But I've also tried a whole bunch of different other things. I'm using Mimic Tier. I tried using materials. And then I've tried doing the parrying. The parrying is difficult because that was a waste, but I'm not using magic anyway. But the parrying's difficult because that's trying to decipher whether it is a parryable attack or not and when exactly to parry. It's just a lot. Oh god. Okay, you're gonna do the gravity thing, so... Yeah, it's because I was trying to remember that I'm attempting to parry. I've parried that before, though, too. It's just... Well, because I feel like with Dark Souls, when you get the parry off, you get the crit as well. Well, and I felt like it was easier to parry Gwyn. It was. He'd wind up for an attack, and then you'd parry. He'd wind up for attack, and then you'd parry. Here, it does not feel like that's the case. I do want to play something else, but I do want to finish this. Okay, so it seems like I run away and then roll it. The panic rolling doesn't help me there either. It's because you do the stomp. Okay, it's a jump. I was not in the rhythm of that at all. And then Mimic Tier does not try to use the shield at all, so I'm like, well... I had one good run right after I leveled up. But that's because I had all of those buffing items on. And now they're all gone. Yeah, and then I was just reading somebody who was doing a blood build that seemed to be working fairly well. That they also nerfed some of that. Which means the, like, bear claws here might not be as good either. Well, my best stat is strength. Oh, and int. Yeah, that's why I want to use these int-based weapons. But that's just adding magic damage. Well, and I could do a respec. Drain all of the points out of everything except strength. Health. A certain amount of health. And endurance. Oh, I never did switch this out. This gives me more int. I don't necessarily need more int. I should really think about doing a better helmet. The one of Solitude? Oh, that's why people are throwing this on. 10.3, 10.6. And then 7. Yeah, okay. That's why people were wearing this. And then am I fat? Yes. So that's medium, heavy. Yeah, okay. And then that. Can that parry? It does have parry on it. We're not gonna worry about parry. Okay, so this should give me just a bit more defense, and then you. Now I'm suddenly using these exalted flushes that I wasn't earlier. I don't know why. Oh no, I don't think I like this giant cat. I guess it is a giant cat. Or I guess big cat, but I don't think I like this divine beast head because I can't see nothing. Yeah, it's the game is lagging too. And like that feels like a good excuse to not do things. If the game is lagging. So divine lion head. Didn't do much new except make it so that I can't see. I mean, I like the idea of parrying him, but also, okay. It's because I want to stick with the bad build that I have, just like I want to stick with the bad art that I have. Because that's who I am. Not good. Yeah, I think I will just get myself into a nice depression here for a couple hours and then call it quits early, just to see if sleeping too much helps as well. What is the purpose of that attack? Because that one is easy to dodge. The other one, I understand that it's supposed to be a pain. Yeah, it's because I got anticipatory. You can't anticipate anything. You just have to react to it. And this guy asks for an insane amount of reaction time. I don't think I'm gonna... That's the other issue, is that, like, I'm not gonna be excited when I beat this. I'm just gonna be relieved that I'm not doing it anymore. I've never had that... Hitting a boss has never been this euphoric thing. I'm just excited to go do more exploration and stuff. Okay. Like I said, just to do the one attack, and that's it. Just the one attack. Is there... It's just because I don't want to go kill a bunch of octopuses to get those flasks. I don't want to farm a bunch of runes to go buy items and stuff. It just does not sound fun. Or rather, the whole fun of the game is to fight the boss. So to go out of my way to make sure I've got enough rune arcs and enough exalted flesh and all that just kind of defeats the purpose. Why? Dodging too late on that one. Okay, he moves forward a lot. There we go. So we gotta wait till that happens. Are you coming for me or Mimic here? Okay, you were coming for me. Wow, the fact that I could do a second dodge there was kind of crazy. Yeah, it's the difference between those two attacks. It's just insane timing, repeated literally 800 times. At least. Me and Mimic Tier can't even get you to second phase. It's because you don't hold still long enough to take damage. Okay, I know somebody is doing a strength in build, and they were throwing in the glintstone stuff. I suppose I could try. I was just doing anticipatory dodges again. Those were way early. Can I please go to second phase? I just wanted to see it again. And then just immediately get hit by this. Because that lags my computer. Yeah, and then this, which also lags my computer. And then also blows me up because I wasn't immediately running away. Tier is already dead. Really? You thought that was the time to pop the Exalted Flesh there, Mimic Tier? Insane. Okay. Is the... Still have some. I've tried doing a more max damage kind of build too. Okay, I love my glint blades. Maybe my glint blades will help. No, this is just stalling the inevitability that you have to hit the input perfect 800 times in a row. Literally 800 times in a row. The magic that I have on is the Great Glintstone Shard. Nope. I'm doing my glint blades because that is what I have done. What? Oh, that... What's the difference? What is the animation difference there between the two? Because I don't know what it is. And then I just spend the entire fight healing. It's like, that is not sustainable. That also... I'm just not in the zone. Again. Did it again. No, panic roll. Panic roll backward there. Thank you, Vivicteer. That was wonderful to see you just kind of jump in there and attack. I know I could charge this. Like, where'd you go, Vivicteer? Oh, there you are. I'm having fun doing magic, but it's not helping. This is why I need to summon Vivicteer just for phase 2, because that's the hard part. Not for this. Okay, we're just gonna heal. We're just gonna be on top of you and see if that prevents you from doing the stupid thing. Does your damage increase? Okay, I think throwing the magic in the middle there was not helping. Oh, and I'm not fat rolling. Ran away like you were gonna do that other attack, and then you didn't. That messed with me. Yeah, that's a reaction time thing. It's not related to... Don't just attack. I could just not heal. That's also an option. Yeah, it's because I keep trying to do that second attack. It's like, that's not healthy. No second attack is healthy. Literally just do the charge, not charged. Just do a heavy attack. That is the only button. Just heavy attack. Oh, it's because I want the bleed. But I don't think I'm gonna get the bleed off. If I just attack you a bunch, can I? No. We'll try the giant stone shield again, too. So I don't think I'm gonna do magic. I don't think I need Vivicteer to be doing magic either. Why did I go up instead of down? Okay, and I'm wearing the heaviest armor, which means I'm definitely gonna be maximum fat. So back to my Briar armor, maybe? Or my Banished Knight? No, okay. So back to Briar armor. Maybe. Still fat. So... Well, it's because I have to switch out all of them. So it's like if I put that on, it does... Okay, is Drake Knight armor? That's heavier. Oh, Royal Remains armor? Was that the one I was messing with? Because I think it said something about health. Or something. There we go. It sure looks cool. Okay, yeah, the biggest attacks. Yeah, okay, it's those ending attacks. And that one just sucks. Oh, that is an ending attack. Okay, I can dodge those. That was way too early. Yeah, that's of course gonna hit me. Okay, that was another. What's a knock you back one? Okay, no, you can't tank the rocks. That's the thing about the shield, is that it keeps me closer to him. But I also get less damage and less opportunity to attack. I try to go straight sideways, and it just takes it as a, oh, you wanted to go somewhere else. What? Then he pushes me too far back. Actually, yeah, okay, that's the whole thing. I even tried blocking that, and that's still... Oh, fudge. What was that last attack? It is Pierce. Oh, and then I gotta go even lighter armor if I want the heaviest. And the heaviest. Oh, meaning I can't do the greatsword. Because that'll be too heavy, right? Yeah, okay, that's why I was doing the katana. It's just weird that I feel like I'm surviving longer, but I'm doing no more damage. Like, I'm still not getting through phase 1. Yeah, that's the other problem, is that you can't full block if you're... Yeah, I was nowhere near close enough. Ah. This hasn't changed it. Okay, wait, what was the exact wording? Was... Yeah, there we go. Okay, but who drew that for you? These are not made by professionals. That's what it was. My art is immediately not professional. Which I know. But also... I don't know what to do. Yeah, and then because I let off the block because I thought I could dodge it. I keep thinking, oh, I'll count all the tries that it took me to beat it. I have not beat it. I have not gotten any closer to beating it. And it has been an hour and a half for this session. On top of an hour and a half session, an hour and a half session, and a 4-hour session, I think. Yeah, which is why I'm like, okay, I'm sitting at coming up on 9 hours of just fighting this boss. That was so poorly dodged. Surprised it didn't hit me there. There we go. I can actually see what's going on again. I did not need to jump there. Yeah. I don't know what to do with that one. I don't know how to reliably do that one. Well, I got through phase 1 with the shield. It may or may not work out. No! I had to dodge. I just had to dodge. Okay, it said slashing is not good against armor. But the only hammer weapon that I have that I think is any, well, that uses int. Yeah, because this does not have smashing, whatever it is. Strike. Yeah, but this is on arcane. 299 is not as good as... Well, it's just because it's got physical. Yeah, it's because this is 400, if you count the magical, but the resist might make it 300 and something, but that's still 300 and something. Oh, but the weight of this with the stone shield. I could go with a slightly less heavy shield. And then can I go with heavier armor? This is the heaviest armor. No, okay, that's too heavy. Well, and I could go with a lighter shield, too. No, that's still heavy. I can read. You can read what it says, whether it's heavy or not. The parry shield? No, read it. Heavy load. Okay, so this armor is too much. Yeah, so back to this. And then back to... So not the heaviest shield, but I can get away with this one? Yes, okay. Well, I already foresee that being a problem. Why do I keep going to the side like that? Because it makes it so I miss the attack. Why does that hit me sometimes? I don't understand. What do you mean hit me? I didn't think my health was that low. Oh, it's an AoE. Okay, that also hits AoE. That's why I don't use the riposte. Because it's... I'm gonna heal. By Mimic Tier. That sucks, I need you for this phase. It's wild how fast I die in this phase, too. It's literally the same attacks, but...
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Thanks, buddy. And then I don't even get to acknowledge the grab over quickly. It's gotta be some kind of debuff or something. Man, I saw below a third once. Why? Why are you following? I'm not in the mood for anything right now. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, I guess thanks for the follow. I'm just sitting here silently doing nothing and just wallowing in the depression. There is no amount of moving stats around that will make this any better. Get good. It's been 10 hours! Am I good yet? No. No, you're not. When am I gonna get good? Well, if you keep playing, there's a chance that you could get good. I'm like, I could farm up items and go kill land octopuses to get this. Okay, wait. That's something I can do. What do the old ladies sell? Or the husks of the old ladies, even. Oh, I guess as an introduction, I typically do pixel art and game development on Mondays and Wednesdays, and indie games on Fridays, but Elden Ring came out, and I decided to hurt myself repeatedly trying to finish it. It's because I never finish anything, and I was like, I'm gonna finish the game, and I decided to pick the hardest challenge ever. And I am kind of regretting it. I don't need to upgrade. I want to. Also, hello. You got me out of the funk just slightly, but it's not a permanent fix. Okay. Items. What nonsense do you you sell nothing. I want octopus livers, I think. Or the item that goes with the octopus. The blood things. Nope, that's magic. That's faith stuff. I think I really should do a faith build instead of this int build. This is definitely a scenario where I just do not have a good build and I don't know. Oh, I was like, you can purchase it. I did purchase it. Nah. The fact that those are not reusable is insane to me. Margaret's Shackle. Is there anything for Radon? Is there anything for Mikola? That's the face that I suck with. Can I do something to hurt Mikola? I can go talk to Saint Trina, who says, go kill Mikola. Thanks. Wow, this is worthless. Okay. Can I go talk to a traveler? I don't know where anybody's located in the base game. You want me to remember that from 2 years ago? Plus, they're NPCs. They always move and they die immediately. Oh, you're still there. Do you sell land octopus ovaries? Or do I just have to go kill land octopus ovaries to get stuff for those things? Yeah, it's one of those. If anybody has any tips or hints. Oh, and I'm not in multiplayer because the multiplayer keeps bouncing in and out as to whether it's working or not. Yeah, and just like this, it's like the game is not loading. I don't remember it being this choppy, but I think it is just when it loads a new area. It's a tad choppy. Oh, I was like, I didn't see you because you hadn't loaded more than likely.
Wait, well, you're back.
No, you've got a whole lot of nothing. It's all early game items and stuff. That don't help me none.
Goodbye for now.
Thanks. For now. And pulled some classic Dark Souls. Gotta end everything with a ha ha ha. So, I mean, this takes me out to a nomadic merchant. Do you have? Because I'm like, I think there's some land octopus here. It's not the item I should be farming up for, I don't think. Pickled turtlenecks is not a bad idea, but I think you can also buy those somewhere. Oh god, I just want to explore. I want to do the fun part of the game, not a boss. Okay, you're not land octopus. I see one though. Let's go to the merchant again. And see if you have anything for me.
You again. I don't want
A club? Oh, he has one. But I don't know if I bought it or not. Yeah, okay, and I bought, yeah, any of the paper items.
Well, be on.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was being on my way then. I could go on an NPC murder rampage. But I don't think that'll make Radon any easier. Because that's the thing too, is like if I just grind up levels, that'll get me slightly more damage. And that's it. No, I think my best idea is to just... Oh, and that was true. It didn't level up the base game area here. Yeah, okay, so it is these. Yeah, I'd kill these big. Oh. Wait, what? I never picked up a land octopus ovary off of that guy? Oh, so it did mention attacking the tentacles does. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like... I guess this is a break from fighting Radon, but... Killed that giant. I had to have killed that giant, right? Okay, so now I can make a handful of... I can make some more of this. Oh, I can only make 20 of these anyway. So I can make 5 more of those. I'm missing... Oh, scorpion livers. Okay, and now I can make some more of these. Okay, I know where to find some scorpions. I go here and I go to Rao. Well, there is scorpions here though. Yeah, if you come up in the elevator, there's a fair amount of scorpions. It's only 7 o'clock. It's because I started a little earlier. It's because I just want to finish it. I just don't get to finish things. I get to leave everything half finished and bad. I don't make art that connects with people either. I've made so much stuff. It's like, that was, my friend dropped something on Discord and everybody's like, whoa, a low poly car, that's so cool. And then I'm like, look at this game I made. And the response is like, here's a thumbs up. It's like, oh, well, what has it all been worth it? And I have to make stuff. I can't just sit here and play a game. I can't just be a streamer. I have to make stuff. And yet it's all bad. It's not good. I know Doug was talking about that on that one video. It's just like, put a lot of effort into making music and it came out good, but not great. And nobody cares if it's not great. But I've tried a lot of different things where I'm like, okay, I'm not good at art. That's somebody immediately came into the stream and it was like, this is not professional. Oh, well, I'm like, I didn't think it was immediately obvious, but... Okay, you guys can stop wrecking me at some point. Can I heal? No? Can I just get bullied? I guess. Do you guys even drop scorpion livers? They are scorpions, but I don't know if they drop the thing. Well, that's the thing too, is like making games, you make art, you make music, you make videos and stuff for marketing, you make... Or even like streaming, where it's like, okay, my friend streamed for like a couple months. Maybe a year. No, it's like all the people I know who have done streaming have more followers than me. And they did it for a lot less time. I'm at 4 years and I'm still just catching up on people that haven't streamed in a couple. And I'm like, I know I don't do the most interesting stream content, but I don't think it's that bad. But maybe it is. Somebody just immediately walked in here and said, this is not professional, so maybe it is. I've spent 10 years making bad art. Although, it's a lot better than not having made any art, is the thing. I guess that is the consolation prize. Is that I would feel a lot worse if I had not made any art. Jeez. You wanna get up? You wanna... Okay, now do you drop scorpion liver? No. Do you drop the coveted scorpion thing? Oh, now you don't want to play. No, it's not a proper ambush. So, no. You don't drop the scorpion thing either. Meaning, I think I give up on getting pickled turtlenecks. That's not happening. Oh, and it was saying if you parry this guy, you can actually fight him. But... I just don't want to fight Radon anymore. I could bust out some Balatro, but... Yeah, I'm very much a master of none. Which I know the full quote is... A master of none is better than a master of none, but still not good enough. That's not the correct wording, but that's what it boils down to, is just... Okay. Yeah, and I'm just killing random things just to feel better about myself. And it's not working. Okay, so that's not scorpion livers. I guess I gotta go find somewhere else to buy pickled turtlenecks if I absolutely want pickled turtlenecks, and I don't. Because I blew the one run that I had when I leveled up everything and I had all the upgrades. I should have stopped and said, let's do it today. But instead, I did a couple rounds. I haven't been super focused today either, though. Okay, let's go. I don't want to fight this guy anymore. It's just... It's not getting any better. I'm fucking 10 hours in. At least. I think creeping up on 11. And I'm literally not getting any further than I was. Okay, the shield. Get rid of that. Give me tankiest armor again. We're gonna go back to maximum dodge again. Yeah, and I'm still doing tanky as hell. And I could try those again, yeah. I could try all the buffs again. So, a little bit of that. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. And then we're gonna wait on the mimic tier until the second phase. Oh no! I forgot to do this. You can do it. That's gotten that every time I've tried it. Thank you for the thought. Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, if you didn't think so, then you weren't gonna do it. No, I didn't think I was gonna dodge there. I don't think I'm gonna get it either. How do you believe in yourself? Believe in me who believes in you. Yeah, okay, so that had to have been like 5-10 minutes for all of, I don't think even 5 seconds of gameplay. There's a reason that I didn't want to go farming up octopuses. Because it just does not feel worth it when I could just die to this. I hate getting hit by this attack. Because it's easy to dodge, and I've dodged it before. That one I can kind of tank with a shield, but otherwise, I do not know how to dodge that one. Yeah, and that's probably jumpable. But I ain't got the reaction time for that. To say, oh, it's that attack versus the other attack versus that other attack. Yeah, just like that. I'm like, what is the difference between that and the one that pulls you in? So I think he's trying to pull you in there, but it's just kind of this anemic, like, oh, nope. There's not actually an AoE on the end of that. Ugh, I thought I could just back up. And it just knocked me down. I don't like how random the rocks are. Kai Senate took 60 hours on the boss, so you can do it one day or the other. I feel less bad about it, I suppose, because that was, like I said, for my friends it was an average of 4 hours, and I'm up at, it's probably 10 at this point, but what also worries me is that the runs where I get down to like second phase or half health have been a lot less frequent. Oh no, I forgot to pop any buffs beyond the... That's fine. Well, that's without all the extra summons and all that other stuff. Because I'm trying to do this with summons and with... like, I guess I would say with all the help I could get. Well, and that's because I can't get multiplayer right now. That sucks. That one's easy to dodge. That's also what sucks. Is that it's like I know how to dodge a lot of these attacks. There's stuff like that that's a pain. Even that is... yeah. Even that! I'm like, that one's hard to dodge, and yet I managed to... That sucked. I could have healed there. Yeah, but I'm getting fast enough that even that really fast one, I'm managing to dodge it a little bit. This is just insanity. Well, the other problem is that this phase sucks, but it feels reasonable. The second phase, where it constantly flashbangs you, is just unwatchable. If I can't see the game, that feels kind of unfair. And it's a lot of these attacks where it's like... I was way out of the rhythm on that one. Don't do that, bud. One heavy attack is all you get. Took me more time to beat the Elden Beast than most of the other bosses put together, so I can't even think about trying this. Yeah, it's funny, there was a couple bosses that I was stuck on. It was Godskin Duo in Volcano Manor. I did not like. It's because visually, when he does the roll at you and the body just is inside the entire screen, is why I didn't like that fight. I didn't like that guy. Let's see. Yeah, I think I got lucky with Malekith. I feel like that one is a nasty fight, and yet I did not have that much trouble with it. And I'm like, that just felt like I got lucky. And then... Oh, Melania gave me a lot of trouble. And that's another one that I just felt like I got lucky with. Me and Mimic Tear were able to just kick her into a corner and beat her up for a while. I love that attack when I see it. Because you can literally get a hit in before he hits you. Yeah, that one's... I did it again. I did the attack. It's like you get the one jump attack. And that's it. And by that, I mean... God. Heal? See, that's another one. It's like it's slow enough that you can get a heal and an attack off. Holy shit! I dodged that entire attack. And that was with the blood on screen, so you couldn't even see that it was happening. Okay, so now... As much as I want to read that message, we'll do that after. And then can I heal? Just hate how visually noisy this is. That's always what happens too, is he just goes aggro, and then I'm dead before Mimic Tear can do anything. First run just melted everything with Blood Build and Mimic Tear, so I don't think you ever learned the basics of the game. That's definitely most of the bosses I just kind of summoned a bunch and never learned a whole lot. So Melania was one of the first bosses where I redid my build and actually tried to learn the game, and now this is when I'm doing the same, and it's... Oh, wait. If I want to do... Which I kind of want to just to do something else. Yep, there goes all of those. I had 40 of those, too. I had 40 rune arcs. And now I have less than 10. Didn't feel like the best dodge there, but... Yeah, it's like I really didn't want you to immediately take me out. Oh no! I didn't mean to summon Mimic Tear for this part of the fight. Mimic Tear is better on the second phase when they actually have trouble. That one's so easy to dodge. Why did it have to hit me? Well, I guess it's better than hitting Mimic Tear. Yeah, that's the other problem. Is when I have Mimic Tear, I get reckless. I get restless, and I'm like, I can attack, he'll focus on Mimic Tear at some point, right? Or Mimic Tear will focus on him. You move slightly to the side so Mimic Tear can charge in when you're charging out. Yeah, now Mimic Tear's already dead. It's the way that my computer lags out too that also bugs me. I'm like, just chill on the effects. I was just gonna try to go for a bleed there. Not a good idea, but... That AoE, I'm like, what do you do about that AoE? Besides get hit. Eat shit and get hit. And I should have been dead there too. it's an AoE. And it's like giant beams of light and stuff too. Like it's... I can't see anything. That's, I think, sort of the point, is that he's supposed to be hiding behind the attacks, but also constant flashbang is just not fun to look at. Okay. I'm gonna get through my rune arcs. And then I think I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna go hollow. Fuck Miyazaki and his stupid shit. If you can't see the fight, it's a bad fight. It's also the same thing with that Divine Beast Dancing Lion, too. It's also like, here's anime bullshit. There we go. I'm like, that's how you do it. And my execution on that has been very poor. Nope. I didn't even get the jump attack off correctly. Yeah, it's because he ran away, and I got lucky that he ran away instead of trying to do something else. It's because I know if I get enough hits in, he bleeds and gets knocked down. I've done it once or twice. And I always want it. And I've tried doing the parrying, and I've started to figure out the timing on that, but it's just too many attacks that I already hated the base Radon fight, and this only made him worse. Well, and I summoned everything I could with a lot of... Oh, let's see if... Because there was an NPC I just straight up never saw. And I think they're just hanging out here or something. Because I think that's an NPC that you can also summon for this fight. Which I'm like, if I can summon NPC... Well, it's, they say don't summon NPCs because it increases the health of the boss. But... Okay, not this one. Or this one? Okay, yeah, I saw a video where somebody had an NPC here that they could talk to. And I just didn't see him. I just never saw this NPC. Well, it's because I got to the final boss, like, first thing, because I could not figure out how to get to the other half of the map for the life of me. That was the other thing. I really enjoyed the exploration, but they made it a lot more difficult to find, like, how to get places and stuff, too. Okay, so this NPC just literally does not exist in my world because I didn't see them here. Which, that sucks. That just is... Yeah, because all I have is Ansbach, and Ansbach just like, it's great to see you, Radon. It's like, no, it's not. And then Ansbach dies pretty early on as well. Well, my buffs don't actually... Yeah, Radon I didn't have... The original Radon I didn't have too much trouble with. Yeah, it was... the Godskin... The first... Yeah, just the big Godskin Noble was a pain. And then... Melania was a pain. Oh, I didn't pop all the buffs. I was gonna kind of do that just to see if that affects Ansbach.
A pleasure to see you. But those remains do not belong.
Yeah, he's not nearly as cool as Egon. With his curse you, Bale! I will kill you with a hail of harpoons! Riddle your body with... Curse you, Radon! Hark, Triton, hark! Bid our father, the Sea King, rise from the depths full foul in his fury, to smother this young mouth with pungent slime, to choke ye, engorging your organs till ye turn blue and bloated with bilge and brine and can scream no more. Only when he, crowned in cockle shells, with befitted arm and slimy tail, I still can't, takes up his foul befitted arm, his coraltine trident screeches banshee like in the tempest, bursting ye, a bulging bladder no more, but a blasted bloody film. Now and nothing for the harpies and the souls of dead sailors to peck and claw and feed upon. Forgotten to any man, forgotten to any god, forgotten even to the sea, or any stuff or part of these fuckers. Because this is not just like Melania. I was doing that with Melania. I was cursing Melania using the, Don't come for me. But yeah, I was cursing Melania using the lighthouse speech. Or any stuff or part of Mikola. Is Mikola no more, and is itself the sea. So is Ansbach helping me? Oh, I still have Mimic. Oh, that's what I get for saying, oh, I still have Mimic Tier. Oh, you're coming after me. But then that AoE gets me. I guess Ansbach is helping a little bit. Nope. That's what I was hoping for, is that having just a little bit more, just a few more targets. Okay, so just out of curiosity, can I find this other character? So, NPCs. Let's do a little bit of that. NPCs. Character. Okay. Egon. Hornsent, Redmane Freya. Ansbach. Hornsent Grandam. Dragon Communion Priestess. Oh, so this must be a second or third location or something. Dryleaf Dane, Needle Knight Leda, Hornsent, Sword Hand of Night, Puppet Anna, Quilin, Sir Ansbach, Redmane. What? There's another NPC. There we go. Tiolier. Right. So that's where you meet him? I've been there though, right? Okay, so let's see if I can find Tolier. No, it's actually be respectful of the culture there. So Tiolier, that's my guess on how to pronounce that. I don't actually know. But that just says St. Trina. So where's this mysterious NPC that I never met or saw? Because if I can summon them on the Radon fight, I want all the hands I can get. All hands on deck. All hands on board. Because I didn't see... It was just St. Trina in here, right? Sure looks like it's just St. Trina. And you don't have anything new to say, right? I should hydrate. Oh, I guess it's good. It does the hand thing first. And then... Yeah, okay, you must kill Mikola. Do not let the poor thing become a god. A caged divinity is beyond saving, something like that. Okay. So you say there's an NPC here? Although speaking of NPCs and stuff I did... So this Tolier character, I just never met. I never saw. And I don't know where they are now. Okay, but speaking of videos and stuff, if I go back to... I don't even remember meeting them. Yeah, Rickard. If I go back to Rickard, there's apparently something there. You can also keep trying raw meat dumping in the item bar so that the mimic can heal himself. Oh yeah, I had that with the warming stone where it had the... Okay, so there's some kind of raw meat that heals? I did not look through the items, like, at all. Okay, I thought I saw in a video that there's, like, an extra fight you can do here? Or no, unless it's a quest line thing and I didn't talk to an NPC, because I did not do any quests. Okay, so let's... You're talking about... I can eat meat to heal or something. Or maybe I just never got that item, so... He has 50% of health, but gives poison. Oh, and Mimic is immune to poison. Okay. Was it like this thing? The dexterity at the cost of gradual HP loss. I might have also just never gotten that item. Although I have a lot of different random meats. Okay, wait, that's item crafting, so inventory... It just says used for crafting, doesn't it? So a specific kind of raw meat? That's a lot of flowers and strings and rocks and random nonsense. Beast liver. So I might not have gotten the cookbook for that. Oh, okay, so this is the same thing, just for the DLC. Oh, raw meat dumpling. Yeah, okay, that's what you were saying. It restores HP, but also poisons the user. But it does not appear I can craft a raw meat dumpling. Oh, no, wait, this is inventory. Item crafting. So now I know what I'm looking for. Raw meat dumpling. I was definitely reading it as raw. You can dump raw meat on the mimicked here. Okay, so I cannot craft raw meat dumpling. But if, like I was doing with the warming stone, so equipment. If I get rid of this and this because I'm not using them, and this, and then just say. Mimic has infinite uses, so you have the item in the item bar when summoning. They'll use it. Okay. Yeah, I was noticing that with the warming stones. I had a warming stone there just for a while, and I was like, why do you keep using it? Okay, but... So now... Raw meat. Briefly binds Moog. Why do they have one for Moog? Why did they have one for what's-his-face? And yet I did not find one for Mikola Radon Moog. Wait, it doesn't work on this new Moog, does it? It's only the old Moog. It's one of those, like, technically, it's Radon slash Moog slash Mikola. Okay, that's innard meat. It's a raw... Oh, these are the things I've made. There we go. Raw meat. Okay, so we'll see if that heals the Mimic Tear. Okay, so apparently coming back here didn't do anything. But I guess I never talked to Tanith. Just like I never found Tiolier. I guess I could jump around all of these. I'm assuming that they're dead at this point. Just like I think more. There was a quest line with more, and I just talked to him once and was like, oh, that's a store NPC. I'm good. But Mimic's pretty stupid, so it's gonna use it at the worst time possible. I mean, I already have a... Maybe not a clip, but I could clip a... one of those deaths I was watching the Mimic Tear pop the... Not the rune arc, but the... other thing. The Exalted Flesh. I was like... You could see Radon charging up an attack, and then Mimic Tear was like, it's Exalted Flesh time. No, it's not, you goof. Oh, meaning I should probably either use up the Exalted Flesh or get rid of it, maybe? Okay, we're gonna just... yeah, screw it. Just Mimic Tear and meat. I'm not gonna worry about any kind of upgrades. Yeah, and I still don't know, like, best Wondrous Physic, but I think I have, like, a fairly defense. Yeah, it's not easy to check, so I'm always like, I don't care enough. Oh, so I guess I should just try Mimic Tear right off the bat here. Let's see how well that does. Hey. This is starting out a little better. Okay, cool. I wanted Mimic Tear to run in. Just do that attack. Just repeat that attack over and over again. God balls. Let me heal. You are gonna let me heal. That's... his yell is just so weird to me. Yeah, that's the other thing. Mimic Tear loves to pull off that gravity, and it just does not help. We're just gonna heal. I don't care. The lag is just so silly to me. Okay, that... I thought maybe being under you would make it so you don't do stupid stuff. But no, you just... Hold on, I just have to watch this. I want a 1,000-year journey with peace. I'm rolling way too much. But that's why you gotta keep rolling, is because of that. I'm like, how do you... An AoE on the end of that is just insanity. I'm like, what is going on? Hi. Dumpling... I don't know if the Mimic Tear did Dumpling, but Mimic was still alive there. This is at least a strategy. Yeah, and I have my health defense thingamabob. Yeah, that. Boosts holy damage negation by the utmost. That's the best I can do on that. And I have fairly... I guess I could go more damage instead. Because I don't know how much this is helping me. Yeah, I could go more health too, but I'm like, I think I have a lot of health. I don't... Maybe squeeze out a little more damage. Okay, I think I'm gonna give it 15 more minutes and then do another... Just end it with an hour of Balatro. It just hurts. It's like you dodge the same attack so many times. I was really hoping to get a ton of hits in there. Like, come on, Mimic Tier. Finish off the bleed. Oh, it was me. Mimic. Why you gotta do the gravity attack? It's not useful. Also, how do we end up against a wall again? I don't like being against the wall. There it is. Oh shit. No, I was moving the wrong way, meaning I'm gonna get hit by it. Yep. Like, how do you get out of that AoE? It's just because I thought I had a little bit of health. It's like, no, if I get anywhere near half health, I need to heal on this phase. Okay, wait, no, I got a stupid idea. Let's do ants back in here, too. Let's summon everybody. Sure, it might increase the boss's health, but if he has more targets to fight... Which I thought there was something about, like, you could get a skeleton spirit that would summon skeletons. Because I know there's also, and I believe I have, the charm that lets you get something off of... I don't know why I keep trying to roll to the side on that one.
But those remains belong to you. Lord Mauve will have his
Ah, shoot. Guess I didn't get caught in the second attack. Yeah, it's because I keep wanting the bleed. Oh, we did get the bleed off. That didn't put you in phase 2. Ooh, I haven't seen this in a long, long time. It's going into this at a good pace. Or just heal. Screw it, why not? Yeah, still was on the edge of it. Nope, we're gonna just heal again. I dodged early, but I'll take it. I just don't know what to do about that AoE. Why? I dodged that so many times in his first phase. It's the same attack in the second phase. And somehow I get hit with the first part of it. And then get comboed and dead. It's gotta be the fact that I can't see what's going on. And that's it. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. It's because I keep getting off on the, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, this ain't going well. Can't sing, I can't fight, I can't. All the things I make are bad. And I've been spending a long time making so many things. Okay, yeah, please focus on somebody else so I can heal. I'll take it. Okay, that is second phase. I kind of wanted to heal before this, but that's okay. Whoa, why are we way the heck over here? Yeah, but just flash. Oh fuck, I didn't heal. I gotta keep the health topped off. Okay, I need to not lock on there. I was told in a guide that anytime the boss is above you, do not fuck me. Lock on. Okay, I said 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna go till 8 o'clock. How is it only coming up on 8 o'clock? It's sounding kind of stormy. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on the mic or not, but kind of glad, because it's just been meltingly hot for so long. Blue da ba dee da ba da ba dee da ba da ba dee da ba da ba dee. I forgot my guy, the mimic tier. That'd be kind of helpful.
Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ah, it was terrible, horrible, no good, very bad. Please attack somebody else, thank you. I need a chance to heal and get back into the rhythm again. The rhythm of the fight. It's just way off on the rhythm. Right there. I'm glad Mimic Tear's at least doing something, because I am being ineffectual as heck. I thought I was dead there. I like having the extra summons. I think it helps. I really wish I had 2. Not just Pure Blood Knight and Spec. Why does that... There we go. God damn it. At least I'm not dead, but we're nowhere close. Okay, guys, charge up a big attack or something. Ooh, I saw Mimic Tear use the heal. Yeah, that's cool, that's good. I guess I haven't been close to... At least I don't know where I've been out on flasks. No, 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 please. I want to get a little farther. I want to at least get below half health again. Especially because everybody's looking healthy except me. It's like if I can stay healthy. Hey, no. No, 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 no. Please. Just let the NPCs do their thing. Because Mimic Tear is healthy right now. Handspec's looking kind of goofed. Okay, we're gonna just chug it anyway. Ah, fudge. surprising that I lived. That was not... I don't get a heal after that. No! The AoE! There's a Mimic Tear. Mimic Tear's doing okay on health. I think the item is helping. Okay, if I do buffs then? I took the buffs off, but if I do the buffs and then I take them off? Oh, that's the rune arc there. Where's the other? Oh, gradually recover FP. Wait a second. I've literally never used these. I've never used them once. Yeah, just like this. Completely restores HP and heals all ailments once. It's like that's not useful. Because it's once. Oh, and Exalted Flesh, that was the other one. Well pickled? Oh. I guess that. You can use the Blessing of America instead of the dumplings. I can, can't I? That's a good idea. Somebody's got a brain, and it's not me. I try to compensate with a very tall hat. Yeah, just don't use it yourself. Yes, that makes sense. Just like with the meat, I just had it on as a thing. Okay, this I want to pop myself, though. So, do a little bit of this. And then, I guess, unequip it so that Mimic Tear. Yeah, that's the problem. Is that I don't want to spend forever or 5 ever setting up for the fight. Okay, so that means... Oh, I forgot to get ants back. I actually did like having ants back. Just having another body on the field to distract. Yeah, that's why I'm glad I did not try to bring that health flask with me and then use it, because it just... Okay, well that's what I get for getting ants back. So let's try... Yeah, and then it's a pain to try to pop the rune arc and then unequip it. Okay, so then don't equip it. Just do inventory and then do that and use. Okay, there we go. And then I can pop that and then go. So that's slightly faster. Still a pain. Let's not forget ants back. I want as many bodies on the field as possible. Let's do Mimic Tear. And I'll just get into the fight again. I'm gonna heal again, so I'm gonna get hit by rocks. I just... I can never tell if I'm choking up on the controller or not. For the bleed. Also the why are you here? Again, it's like 2 or 3 in the morning, right? Passing by and sleepy. 2 a.m. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, when it gets close to bedtime for me, it's like that means it's insanely late in the day. I again. We're gonna heal just because I take a lot of damage. Gee whiz. Okay, it's like a run. No! He just constantly attacks, and I'm just dead. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go take a piss and play Balatro. Fuck this stupid game. Again, for today, and then I'll come back tomorrow and say, please, Mommy, I'm here for my dick flattening again. I'll be back. Okay, so enough of this dumb nonsense. No more. No, return to desktop. I keep saying quit game. I'm like, yeah, I want to quit the game. I want to return to desktop. Okay, it isn't game capture. Now, we hit start Balatro a couple times because it just dies. It just doesn't start up properly for some reason. Okay, now we're gonna let Steam percolate. We're gonna let Steam stop Elden Ring. Then we'll get Balatro going. I'm not even gonna update the title, but I will update the game. No, maybe I should update the title. I don't know what I'm gonna update it to, though. I'm lazy. We're keeping that title. I don't know what else to call it. So, Steam, are you gonna stop Elden Ring? I want you to fully stop this game before I try starting this game, because I had a hard time starting this one. I'm like, or I could get pissed off at Tunic instead. Or I could get mad at getting over it with Bennett Foddy instead. I want to start Animal Wells so bad. But I know if I start something else, I'm not going to finish Elden Ring. And it's so close to being done. Okay. Is the game done? Are you still running? Okay, by not responding, you mean it quit. You didn't quit out of it correctly. I did, though. No. There we go. Now give me some of this as a nice chill cool down from the other. Is Number a game I made? Nope. That's don't actually know the dev on that one, but that was I was doing a oh, I still have my capture up. If you're a little curious about the stuff I've done, there's all my links, which you can find that on Twitch. And then the itch.io is kind of the best place to see all the nonsense that I've created. But I had a character generator here. I spent all last year on a... I was going with numberless card tactics at this point. But I was trying to generate card... I was trying to use my characters to generate cards. And then do it in a... well, it was kind of a tactics game simply because I didn't want numbers. I wanted it to be specifically a numberless game as a card game. But I got a little scared of implementing the AI on that one. Yeah, that one I tried starting up a Super Smash Bros. With custom characters, but I don't know enough about Smash Bros. Yeah, this is the one gnome game that I have, is Gnomes and Gardens. That's I made this for a board game course and then turned it digital because yeah, this one isn't too bad. This one I like, but I haven't messed with it in a while. There's so many things that I started and haven't messed with. Yeah, this Line Rider VR, that was a pain. Came out kind of cool, but oh, that's thank you for testing that. Shoot, man, there was a time when I was trying to go through, because I updated the link to be... Yeah, some of them are Ryan S. Peterson games, some of them are... Wait, so if you do the links command, does that work? Oh no, this working for me. At least when I click on the Linktree link, it works. Yeah, this is Ryan S. Peterson Games, but I think it should still be linking back to my stuff. Because that one's working for me as well. It says it doesn't exist. Shoot. Okay, so is that because... I didn't rename it, though. I could have sworn I didn't rename it. Okay, let's try... incognito window. I thought I tested this too, where I was like, okay, let's make sure. Yeah, new incognito window, it goes there too. And that's the thing, it's like, I don't think I renamed it. So not that. So now will you let me sign in? Okay, so give me just a Linktree then. Appearance? Or is that just the visual appearance of the thing? Tried it with a VPN, it works. It's probably a problem on your side. Well, I feel like it's... Well, that's making me wonder if it's a Linktree thing. If that's like it's not allowed in certain places or something. Because I'm like, well, it's if it's supposed to be a link for all your other links, then I want to make sure it's available to everyone and not just like US or something like that. So, although I don't. I'll keep that in mind though. I should probably poke through this and make sure that it actually goes where it should be going. But back to games I've done. Yeah, I've done a couple of VR projects, which I'm not a huge fan of VR. I did this for a hyper casual thing for like trying out mobile games, and I was like not a fan of that either. This was my senior thesis project in college, was a procedural beat 'em up. I wouldn't mind going back to like a beat 'em up idea, especially because my characters are kind of set up for that. This is the calculator game Block Dude, but in 3D. And I never finished making a bunch of levels. Like, that's really what this needed, was some more levels. And I never did it. And these are all old game maker projects. And then I've got my butt ton of game jams. I did the Global Game Jam for 10 years running, and then this past year, I spent the beginning of the year suffering from kidney stone problems, and I'm like, this ain't happening. I can't do the Global Game Jam this year. Kind of a bummer, but last year I phoned it in and it didn't come out great. I was like, I would be phoning it in for sure. So, yeah, pretty proud of this one. This one's, I attempted Grand Theft Auto in a Sky City in like a week. It's ugly, but like, I think it's mostly the skybox is what makes it ugly. I was proud of this one too. This is one that I had the idea of, like, you go dig up buried treasure, and then I just made it in a weekend. Definitely some optimization that could be done on that one. Yeah, this is another one that I think it just fit the theme well to, you build your, the snowman build more snowmen. Yeah, I definitely needed to do like a radial wheel or something for that menu. It's kind of a clunky menu, but yeah, this one did pretty good for the GMTK Game Jam, but always wanted to do a VR game, but don't have the knowledge to make a basic VR. That's why I like Unity, because Unity has a lot of just here's a bunch of out-of-the-box stuff. So yeah, this is what I tried to do in a multiplayer horror battle royale. I think it's still a good idea, but I only ever got multiplayer working between my computer and my laptop, so I would need to go back and... It's because I was trying to do Unity's multiplayer, and it was like, no, I think I needed to use one of the other systems. Let's see, that's another VR one. That's... Yeah, the rest of these aren't too bad. Yeah, this was a Twitch Plays Tamagotchi kind of thing. Which didn't entirely turn out, but it was fun. Fun to try. I don't have Wispy on here, do I? Because that's that mobile balance game that I did. I think, no, itch.io has everything. It's my other accounts that I need to update, but I just still haven't, and it's been like a year. So... yeah, it's about here. Here onward, they're all kind of bottom tier trash games at that point. This is a multiplayer game that never worked. This, I focused too much on the visuals and never finished the actual gameplay. I think that's... this one I never knew what I wanted for the gameplay. I'm a little bummed about this one, because I wish this had gone better, but that was also kind of right about when I got hit by the kidney stone, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do gameplay-wise, and I just kind of was like, well... I give up. And this is the one that I just kind of half-assed for the Global Game Jam as well. Best thing you ever did is a clicker game on Godot with a huge amount of upgrades and some serious balance problems. That's yeah, this one was a little buggy. But people like their idle games. Like, that's the crazy thing to me. Because I'm like, somebody completed the game like 77 times. It's just insane. Can I not blow this picture up? I guess not. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that tiny little 77 there, but that's an indication that like when you get all these upgrades, it does multiplies it by yeah, here, rolls multiply with prestige levels. So once you prestige, then it resets the game and then multiplies. Yeah, this was one of those, because the theme was just roll the dice, and I was like, idle game, that's simple. I don't have any other ideas. But my friend who's big into idle games and making idle games, he was like, yeah, no, this is good because it has actual visual upgrades and stuff instead of just a number go up. So I've gotten lots of good feedback on games I've done, but I don't think anything's ever really clicked with anybody. Yeah, I showed off this at a convention, and people seemed to like it. But, like I said, I got scared of the implementation, and I haven't touched it in a while. Oh, and then, the other one that I was doing. Yeah, this was right at the beginning of the year. I put 2 weeks of work into a skill tree building roguelike. And then, it's now July. It's like, I used to remember what happened, because it was like I spent February, I was house sitting at my parents' house, so I was just busy. March. Oh, I did my upgrade to my Twitch stream, which took a while to upgrade all the assets and stuff. And then, April, May, June. Well, I lost June to Elden Ring at this point. So it's just April and May that I don't really remember. Yeah, I think I've been feeling just a little... Well, I think it's also Elden Ring. I think if I get off of Elden Ring and get back into doing games, that might help. I've kind of, at least recently, I think I disheartened myself about this one. Just because I keep seeing so many more roguelike games on Retromation and Alexa and stuff. Where they're like, oh, this is another, like a calculator roguelike and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, so doing a skill tree roguelike doesn't sound as unique as I would hope. And again, I think it's ugly. Unfortunately, I think almost all of my games are ugly. I think maybe... I'm like, no, I even focused on the visuals, and I still don't think that one looks good. I do a lot of procedurally generated stuff, so I think that's also... I guess maybe Line Rider VR. No, the character's ugly as heck. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I think Bump Squad looks fairly good. I was very proud of this logo. This took me a while to come up with. But it looks really cool. As in, like, all the games or a specific one? Yeah, I know that it's like the faces and the outlines and stuff aren't lined up. I don't know what I broke in between implementation of one game to another, but... Yeah, I think this one is the best looking one I have. This one's pretty simple, but that might be... Well, I guess Marshmallow Squish isn't too ugly either, because it's also just hella simple. Yeah, I tried to do the, like, mobile game aesthetic, and I don't think I like it all that much. Because what I initially had was a, because the initial inspiration was the game, Pengo. It's like a retro game, and I had it kind of isometric, and I think I like that better. Like, if I kind of want to redo this one and do, like, a slide knight is what I'm thinking, and just have it, like, in a dungeon with a knight sliding around stabbing things, but... Oh, wait, that's, like, years ago. Time is passing too fast, I hate it. Oh, I never did finish uploading that one. That one isn't super ugly either. But that's also super simple. Now I'm just getting distracted by other art stuff. I wanted to show the initial Pango thing. Which is like well into the past. There we go. There's a good piece of art, I think. It only took forever to get to. And it's one of the only good pieces of art. There we go. I liked this initial look better. But I didn't stick with it because they're like, oh, hyper casual looks a little more like pastel and stuff. So I was like, well, that's what the jam is supposed to be about. I guess I'll do that. But I like this look a lot better. Well, I did a poll at one point, and it ended up that people liked the isometric look the best. Yeah, here. This is the one where it's like... the isometric look is the one that people liked the best, which was surprising to me. But it's because I was trying to do, like, this moves up, this moves right, this moves down, and I was like, when it's isometric, that's a little harder to do. So... yeah, I'm like, maybe you could do that style for a beat 'em up or something. That one was definitely just a like, let's mess with all the, let's mess with the post-processing effects, just for fun. Okay, so now let's do some Balatro. That's what I wanted to do, and then I got sucked into. Let's talk about my portfolio again. Look at all this shit. Somebody care about it. It's cool, right? I have so much of it. I've made so much nonsense. Please. Tell me I'm good. Tell me I'm good. Tell me I'm good. Really? The music was playing just fine, but then when I actually look at the menu, it's like, oh, now I explode. Odd. Is this just how I have to open this game? Is that it crashes multiple times over before I can run it? Because I've run it before, and it's crashed a couple times and then run before. If I can get through the main menu. It was playing the music for the main menu for so long and had no problems. And now that I'm actually trying to do it. You got this. Come on. I want to play the game. I made sure Elden Ring was stopped. I said, okay, no. Other game. This is one of those obnoxious things, too, where I'm like, it's going to pop up for my friends that I've started Balatro 4 or 5 times now. Or Balatro, or... because I cannot pronunciate. I done got edumacated at Pubamulixku. Put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Don't explode. Thank you. I want to beat a run with the red deck. I want to run with at least 5 different decks to unlock challenge mode. Okay. How much is a run? Reroll and next shop start at 0. No, I'm good. I want money. Me a money and eating a now. I guess I'm in a... let's quote. It's always sunny in Philadelphia for a while. Okay, 2 pairs not a good idea, but... that has a better mold on it, I guess. 765 432 Ace. I'm going for it. Give me a 5. That's not a 5. Give me an 8. A 9 8 7 6. King Queen Jack 10 9. Oh, they gave me a 5 now. Okay, King, queen, jack, 10, 9. Just 3 queens. Okay, 3 of a kind then. There we go. Times 3 mult if all cards in hand are spades or clubs. If all cards held in hand are spades or club. This 5 hand size reduces by 1 every round. Yeah, that's one of those ones that just seems obnoxious. Tarot cards appear more frequently. Give me this one. So then I have something to aim for with spades and clubs. And I want more money. 2 triples? 2 3 of a kind? Oh, I could just do full house. Sure. Wait, all cards held in hand are spades or clubs. So if I play that, or I guess that's club. But it's hearts, I can't really... whatever. Oh, I forgot to do this. Forgot to jam myself up over here. There we go. 98765. Do I go for the straight or the 2 pair? The straight. That's a better idea. Yeah, okay, that was just good luck. This is a game of luck. Played face cards, give +5 mult when scored. Oh, so just play face cards? Sure. Oh, and then those are expensive. And I used up all my money again. Okay. Cards played previously this hand are debuffed. I played these? I didn't remember playing those, but okay. 987. That's not a 7. 7? That's still not a 7. That's still not a 7. That's also still nothing. Are you kidding me? 2 pair, even if that's debuffed, I guess? Now you're gonna give me a 7, aren't you? No, still no 7. I just lose, I guess? I mean, if I can get it, yeah, we're gonna try it again. 2 pair? This is the best I got? This is the best I got, then the best should quit. 98765. But then I get ×3 mult if it's all spades and clubs, which is all spades and clubs. So, please save me, Blackboard. He did! Oh, that was a dead run. But, okay. +2 hand size, but -1 hand each round. I'm liking these uncommon jokers too much. Just a 1 planet card. I don't know that I'm aiming for, like, certain kinds of... No, let's save my money. Yeah, this one's one that... I'll leave the stream avatars on there, I suppose. He's king, queen, jack, 10. Sure. Because it's played face cards, give +5 mult. Yeah, so if I can... Oh, that's what it was. If I can do face cards. And then spades and clubs. So that's face, spades, and clubs is really what I'm looking for. Okay, yeah, I can just get face cards. That seems to be pretty good. Dang. I'll go to straight. I've been doing straights. Or I could do planets. Or another joker. No, give me the straight. And then I'm save my money a little bit. But I do want to get more money. 3 pair. King, queen, jacks. And then because of the face cards, should be pretty good. Yeah, okay. +5 hand size reduces every round. Play cards with odd rank give 31 chips when scored. I haven't discovered it. It is only a common, but try it and then. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, I want a face card. There we go, especially if it's got the seal on it. Okay. The mouth. Play only one hand type this round. Pairs or 2 pairs? We'll do 2 pairs. Because I have two pairs just right off the bat that I drew, which seems kind of crazy. What was this one again? Oh, played cards at odd rank. 31 chips when scored. Well, that was lucky. That one just kind of worked out for me. When a 2 chance to create a tarot card when any booster pack is opened. Sure, I haven't discovered it, so that at least goes on my discover list. And then we'll do this one because I haven't discovered that easier. 3 of a kind, full house, 2 pair. I'll be doing a lot of 2 pair for some reason. So give me that. Aren't you supposed to be 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot card? Okay, so not a guaranteed thing. Yeah, that's a single pair. Kind of like 2 pair a little better. King, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8. We're gonna aim for the straight. Or, I have a lot of clubs and spades. Can I score anything? But also get rid of these. I can, so if I do this, and also that, and get rid of those, then all of that's held in the hand gives -3 molt. So play that. Did that not go off, or did I not have any molt? So then how about this 2 pair? Because I leveled up 2 pair. They're not odds. That didn't help me at all. King, queen, jack. I almost kind of want to fish for a royal straight. Flush, royal flush. I have not played enough poker. Oh, but that, yeah, I could also, if need be, ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Yeah, so it looks like ace, king, queen. Oh, those are diamonds anyway, so that's not gonna happen anywho. But oh, that's my last hand try. And I gotta hit the whole thing. Okay, well, if I got more discards and I only have 1 last hand here, then give me. Get rid of this. Let's see if. Yeah, ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Oh, if I'm. No. get rid of that so I can try for... So I can still have a straight, but also try for ace, king, queen, jack. Oh, it's so close. Why you gotta be so close? Okay, I don't need that queen. And I don't need this queen either, technically. 10 of clubs. I mean, this is also face cards. It's last discard. The 10 of clubs. Okay, what is a full house or a straight? What's better? Full house, straight. Okay, full house is just slightly better. So we'll do full house instead. Last chance. Okay. Yeah, it's just the mult happened to get high enough. Played face cards, have a 1 in 2 chance to do something. I haven't gotten it, but I don't think there's any face cards give +5 mult. Oh, money. I'm doing okay on money. Yeah, okay. If I find a joker that I actually like, I might think about it. So I'm looking for clubs, spades, face cards. Odds. At least right now. So, club, spade. But this has this. I'm like, this re-trigger is kind of a little too good. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's whenever you open a pack. So, might as well, just to see if this pops off again. Full house, 2 pair, 4 of a kind. I want to level up a different one, because I've been doing more. I have played a full house or 2. I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of full houses, but that's okay. Okay, I have no money. Free Mega Standard Pack. Yeah, well, I did run out of money. Well, the first hand is drawn face down. That just sucks. So I'm gonna skip that, get this mega pack, and wait, so can I do that now? So like this, can I enhance it into glass? Creates a random joker, must have room. We're gonna get rid of you and just do you. 2 chips for every $1 you have, and I have. So if I get a lot more money, that would be good. Enhance a card to glass. Let's do it with a card I actually have. I think I'm wanting to go with this. Because I think that counts as odd face card. Oh, it's not a spade or a club, but it's got this other stuff on here. Creates the planet card for the final played poker hand of a round if held in hand. What? Can be used as any suit. So it is hearts or not? I guess. I think we're gonna go straight up. We're just gonna give it a go. See what we got. Let's do that again. We're going ballsy with it. Nothing. That's really what that's telling me. I got a whole lot of nothing. Oh, because this is my final hand. King, queen. Jack, 10, 9, 8. King, Queen. So I don't have the Jack, 10, 9, 8. I'm gonna go for a royal flush. It's not a good idea, but I want to go for it. I guess, yeah, we're an ace. King, Queen, Jack. I still need a Jack. So ace, King, Queen, Jack, 10. So I don't necessarily need the 8. And now I'm almost getting close to the other one. So let's do... Well, obviously those are gonna go. Well, no, the 8 can stay. Shoot. Okay, so then we're getting rid of the clubs. Let's get rid of this ace too, screw it. Did we want it in spades anyway? Ace, king, queen. We still want to keep a queen. 10. 9, 8. Okay, let's get rid of these then. Yeah, I didn't think so, but okay. So now ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Yeah, these are the best. Oh, this is... Oh, it just, you earn money when that scores. I don't think this is gonna be enough, but we'll give it a go. Or I lied. There's a fair amount of mult on that. Joker gains mult per consecutive hand played without playing your most played poker hand. I like that. The odds. The face cards. Yeah, okay, those are the obvious ones to get rid of. It's +5 mult. I like the mults. So, let's try that. So as long as I'm playing different ones, I can try different things. Oh, I forgot to enhance a card to glass. Oh, actually, I need to save my money if I can. Okay, and I want more money to try to get that going. So, before I forget, just enhance one of these cards to glass. Wait, is this... Oh, that's what it was. Okay, +2 hand size, but -1 hand each round. Without playing your most played poker hand. And then this tells me my most played is 2 pair. So if I don't play 2 pair and I play something else, that'll be better for me. Oh wait, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3? There we go. Okay, so that at least gets me a full house, which is different than the most played, which gets me slightly more mult. And that almost got me there just off of that. 7, 6, 5, 4. That's another full house, but that's also not my most played. So... Okay, that mult did not do a whole heck of a lot. Oh, I guess I could sell it. And I'm like, no, leveling a full house is fine. Because I've been doing some full houses. So that's fine. When blind is selected, create 2 2 common jokers. Must have room. Your poker hand is a straight flush. Create a random spectral card. I haven't got a lot of straight flushes. I kind of need the money though too. I like this +1 hand size simply because I have a card that's reducing it. Oh, hand size. Ah, whatever. Okay, that's destroying your chips, but that's not super reliable. Anyway. So. Queens and jacks. So full house. Although I think full house is kind of slowly becoming my most played poker hand. So it is. No, 2 pair is still at 8. So as long as I keep mixing it up. Okay, it's +15 chips. Played hand contains a straight. I'm good. Choose a. So 1 of 4 spectral cards. I haven't gotten any spectral cards. I haven't discovered hardly any. Destroy 1 random card in your hand. Add 3 random enhanced face cards. Which that is face cards. Converts all cards in hand to a single random suit. Destroy 1 random card in your hand. Add 4 random enhanced numbered cards. Add a gold seal to a card in your hand. Do this one. Do the random and then enhance 3 random. Add 3 random enhanced face cards. Oh, okay, so I got rid of 1 card and added more. Okay, that's good. Gotta do the ace, king, queen, jack 10. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do just ditch the bottom. I could do, yeah, okay, I can only do 5. So ace, king, queen, jack 10. Shoot. I mean, full house is fine. I think I've leveled it up a bit too. Sounded like something didn't pop off well. Now there's a queen. Okay, 9, 8, 7. That's not enough. So, get rid of these. What? No, I meant... Shoot. I didn't realize I had clicked the 3 twice. Well, that sucks, because... There we go. Those 2 cards, please. And maybe these. And get rid of the pair and just try to fish for the straight. It's not a good idea, the 2 pair. Well, it's because I have a pair here, and I'm like... bound to get something else, right? Ace, king, queen, jack, 10? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5? Are you kidding me? That's not gonna work, but... Okay, well, that's another full house. Full house is rapidly approaching my most played hand, but it's not yet. Ace, queen, ace, king, queen, jack, and then not a 10, but... It's 3 a.m. Do you know when I'll be streaming tomorrow? I've been... It's 6 to 8 Eastern is typically what I aim for, but I've been getting a little earlier than that. So, it's probably 5 Eastern, but also if you're yet another late night European, go to bed. If it's 3 in the morning, go to bed. I forget that. I think every time I see somebody new, it's gonna be go to bed. I have no clue what time it is, but my guess is it should have been sleepy time a while ago. Y'all are crazy staying up until 3. Why does it keep making that sound? It sounds sad. It's doing that. tarot card if the hand is... Create a tarot card if hand is played with 4 money or less. Bye, good night, have fun sleeping. Gives that much mold for each steel card in the full deck. Currently that. Oh, you're just face cards. It's face cards with mold though. And I did add some face cards, but I added some steel cards too. And it's nice to have more multiplier, because that's a multiplier too. Okay, and then I need to save my money for this, although I might just get rid of you two. Because I could switch that out with that too, and say, okay, screw the money. If I have less money, if a hand is played with 4 money or less. Okay, like that. Oh, I gotta remember to look at these. Next base edition shop joker is free and becomes foil. I don't have enough money for that though. I need more money. I mean, full house me again. It's still not my most played hand. So, full house again. Okay, now it's my most played hand. What do you do? Hands 2 cards. Selected cards to mult cards. Well, again, just do my highest ones. Sure. King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9. 8. I don't want to ditch a 3 of a kind, though. But I might, because... King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9. I want that 9 still. Like, bugger off. I could get rid of this 8 too. Yeah, I want to fish for that straight. King, Queen, Jack, 10. 9. Or an ace. That's also viable. Where's the 9? I just need the 9 on the end of this. You goof. Okay, 4 of a kind then. Give me that. I haven't played 4 of a kinds hardly at all. That wasn't the best idea, and there's the ace. I still have one last discard. Let's see. Can you give me anything? No. So, 2 pair then? Info. It's tied for my most played. I can't do anything else. Well, I could do a pair, but I'm like, I think I need the most extreme. Oh, that got reset too. So what is the round? What's the highest round? Okay, I got... No. Now is the time to go to bed. Not... That sucks. Oh, okay, wait, it was... You hit play. And then... Options. I just want to... Main menu. Collection. There we go. I was just curious where I'm at with my collection now. And still, that many common jokers? Or is this... Is this... Okay, wait. Common... Rare. Uncommon. What's the organization on this? That's a CR. This is not alphabetical. Uncommon, common, rare, rare. guess, packs of jokers. Oh, and then unlocked jokers. Okay. Oh, and it does say how to get them. Play a 5-card hand that contains only gold cards. Play 200 hands. Play a total of 300 face value cards. Sell a total of 20 jokers. So a lot of these are just you play the game more. Have at least 30 cards with heart suit in your deck. I just looked at all of them, you goof. I didn't look at that one. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been buying a ton of vouchers. Okay, there's a lot of these that are locked. That's really what it is. Spend a total of 2,000 in the shop. Redeem at least 10 voucher cards in one run. It's gotta be... I feel like it's gotta be a lot of... Get rid of those. We will shop a bunch. I haven't touched. Because I never have that much money. Max out. Buy a total of 50 tarot cards from the shop. A lot of these are like a lot of things. Reach ante 12. Huh? Haven't I reached ante 12? Or do you have to beat ante 12? Because that just says reach. It doesn't say beat it. And I thought it just said I died on ante 12. Buy a total of 20 playing cards in the shop. Is it saying packs or is it saying cards? Okay, 14 of 22, meaning I've seen a lot of the tarot cards. Okay, and the tarot cards are not unlocked anywhere. But planets, looks like same deal. I just have to roll them. Yeah, spectrals, I have to buy spectrals, and I just haven't bought spectrals. And I still have not found some boosters. Jumbo, Mega, Celestial. Celestial, Celestial. Well, the artwork is different, so that's telling me that there might be a certain set of cards in there that I'm like, I don't know, but... Oh, okay, these are the different... you do those blinds. Still a lot of these, too. I mean, I've played this for 3 hours, but it's like, wow, there's a lot still. Probably good. Okay. Well, that was good. That was fun. Whole heck of a lot more fun than Elden Ring. I think I might be done with it. I think I'm good. I'm gonna move on with my life. So. Goodbye. Good night. Good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.